Good morning, everyone, and happy Mother's Day to all my mommies out there. This reading's about mothers, okay? It's specific read for moms. Um, Even if you never gave birth to any children, but you adopted children, or you're a mother figure to someone, you take care of someone, um, I consider that a mother, okay? So yeah, come on in and let's get this reading on the go. So happy Mother's Day, everyone. I hope you're all being spoiled or spoiling yourselves, okay? Enjoy your day. I hope your mothers have a blessed day also. Happy Mother's Day to your moms. And so forth, okay? All right. Holy Spirit, I ask that you protect me and my viewers and all our assets, our families. Please protect us from any negative energy, evil eyes, hexes, curses, spells. Protect us from anything of the dark. I ask that you shine your light on all of us. In the name of Jesus Christ, amen. Okay, what's the energy? What's going on for my moms out there on this special day? What's the energy for my mothers out there on this special day in love? What's going on with my moms out there and their energy? Tell me about the energy for my mothers out there, my viewers. Healing family issues. Okay. Alright, show me more. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Come on. Anything else? No, thank you. Give your relationship a change. Work on your partnership. Alright. Any more? Okay, thank you, Spirit. Last one. Heart-to-heart conversation. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. Alright. So, with the healing family issues over here, I'm getting that, some of you don't get along with your parents or your mother, okay? Because we are talking about mothers today. Some of you don't have that closure. You're not close to your mom. That you guys have your differences, okay? Maybe they weren't very nurturing towards you. Maybe they were a bit toxic, okay? Whatever the reason is here, and it could be multiple reasons, on this day, you're thinking about it, okay? The energy is here, and you're thinking about it. But the thing is, you need to forgive. You need to forgive your mom. You need to forgive the person who raised you if they're not your mom, even if it's a stepmom, an adoptive mom. You gotta forgive it, not just, you're not gonna forgive, for their sake, but for your own, okay? Because if you don't heal, this burden, it eats you up alive. You give this person the power to control you, and they're controlling you by you having these negative feelings, you understand? So we have to go and we have to heal that, all right? So that you can fulfill your own cup here. Because when we have all these, negative energy about people and things, we hold on to that, and that eats up your energy, that takes away from you. And it keeps you from being the best that you can be in as a whole. So we have to heal these family issues for yourself, not for them. You don't even have to tell them anything. It's just for yourself, okay? It doesn't mean you're gonna forget what they done to you. No. You'll always remember that, but healing it is very important so we can move on into better things, so we can have positive energy. And as you're healing, make sure you're cleansing your energy, okay? So it doesn't come back. So keep cleansing, and every time you feel that energy, again, you gotta cleanse it, you gotta heal it, okay? And it takes time, and give yourself that time to heal. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So obviously, when you are focused on yourself here, and you're doing the things that you love, okay, it makes you look more vibrant. People are attracted to people who are like peaceful, happy, right? You attract positive people when you're in that energy. If you are not in that energy, if you're in a negative energy, that's the energy you're putting out there, and that's what you're attracting. Negative things, negative energy. So it's really important as you're healing, you're doing things that you enjoy doing. Like, say you like gardening, for instance, okay? Stay more in the garden, okay? Maybe go visit your local nurseries, start gardening. Maybe you are a good gardener, you don't even know about it, maybe it's a message that it will give you peace if you try it out, if you can, okay? Again, it doesn't have to be gardening, it could be anything that you enjoy doing, okay? It's just an example, because I see this woman with flowers here, Give your relationship a change. Work on your partnership. So if you find yourself kind of like getting bored in your relationship, because that does happen after years of marriage, after, just being in a relationship for so long, everything's a routine. You do the same shit every day at the same time, possibly. It's not exciting anymore. So basically, it's about getting out of that routine and enjoying life. Doing things just spontaneously, where maybe at 8 o'clock in the morning you're normally cleaning your house or going for a walk. Well, change that to something else. Maybe you're going to go, spoil yourself and go shopping. And taking, your husband or your partner with you. And you both go shopping if he likes doing that or she likes doing that, whatever. Or go take a ride, into nature. Go to the beach. Something different. You know what I mean? Change things up because they're becoming a routine. Now that can also be anything in your relationship life, okay? It could be maybe you have to spice things up in the bedroom, okay? Maybe everything's, again, a routine. Like every Wednesday we do this in the same position or same whatever. Maybe go to a hotel, right? Go take a weekend somewhere, go travel somewhere. Whatever, money can be tight, go camping. You know what I mean? Whatever. Be creative, do something. But I'm seeing something to do with nature, okay? Something different. Something outdoors, okay? So that you can express yourself to your partner. It'll make you closer, okay? It'll make you shine in a different light. And them too, because they haven't seen like the fun side of you maybe in a long time and they miss it, okay? Maybe you haven't been that exciting fun person, since you were probably dating them or something, and they kind of miss that, okay? So why not just do something like that and take that time, and have a good time. Do something sporadic, something spontaneous, okay? Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So for some of you, you can be closed off, okay? You don't have to be in a relationship. It could be, but you don't have to be, okay? But if it's somebody single here, okay, a single mom or a single mother-like figure here, okay, you take care of somebody, something like that. And yes, this can also include your furry babies. If you consider your animals to be your child, yeah, you're nurturing to this animal, so absolutely, it's your baby, okay? Happy Mother's Day to all the furry baby moms. Why not? So, okay, so this on this conversation here, this could be with your partner, like, sometimes there's a disconnect here, where arguments happen, okay? And then people kind of like close themselves off, like, okay, well, it caused an argument. Me sharing my feelings with this person caused an argument. They took it personal. So now you closed yourself off to your person. Now, your person could be your spouse, it could be a boyfriend, it could be just somebody you've been dating, or somebody that you're interested in that you haven't shared any feelings with and you should, okay? But sometimes we get closed off, okay, when people don't want to hear us out, or they take it personally, and they can act out in an angry way. We close ourselves off to that. I'm like, okay, well, I obviously can't share this with my person because they get all personal about it and emotional about it. But the thing is, regardless how they feel, it is not your responsibility to their emotions, okay? You still have to let them know how you feel, regardless if they take it personal or not. You don't have to sugarcoat anything, and you shouldn't. How they take how you feel, that is their problem, not yours, okay? They will fix their problem, and if that's healing, and if they're being triggered like that, then they obviously need a lot of healing, okay? And that is not your fault. But you are not going to sit here and allow this person to sugarcoat things, or, ignore your problems with them, or whatever's going on in this situation. It's different for everyone. You're not going to sit there and be ignored, okay? You're not going to be sitting there and hiding your emotions. That's not having a relationship. It's not building on anything. You have to share that, because if this person doesn't want to hear you out, if this person ignores you, then they're not your person, period, point blank. You're with the wrong person, okay? Because your person who actually cares about you and loves you are going to listen to you and give you that time, okay? And I know a lot of people want to believe that they're with the person, their soulmate, and they're so in love, and they like to believe that the person that they're with are in love with them too. But that's not always the case. Sometimes we love people more than they love us, okay? And you got to be careful about that. But it happens to all of us sometime in our lifetime, But you deserve to be loved. And you shouldn't be giving all your love to someone who is not going to reciprocate, okay? You're not with the right person if you're doing that. If it's one-sided, if you feel empty, if you're feeling... I'm not saying empty, but if you're feeling like you're not getting what you deserve out of this relationship, you're probably not meant for you, and you are healed, okay? You are healed. Remember, our emptiness that we feel inside us, that's our responsibility to fill our own gaps here. It is not their responsibility to fill up your cup. It's your responsibility, okay? But if you are already filled up with yourself, with your own cup, okay? You fill up your own cup, you're healed, you're happy, and you're just not feeling this connection with your person, because it's a disconnect, because they're not sharing their feelings with you, their emotions. They feel very uncomfortable sharing emotions with you. You feel like they don't trust you enough to share their emotions with you, and you've been with them for a while, then they probably are not your person, okay? Because, your right person obviously is going to open up to you within time, okay? And I'm thinking you gave this person time, because, some people are not healed, and they take time to open up. But in that case, then this person needs to go heal himself or herself, okay, because you're already healed. So, regardless, being with a person that's not going to be open with you, and it's, it's not a good relationship to start with, okay? So, you might want to think twice about that. Okay, now let's get into the reading. Let me see here. Alright, show the cards my viewers need to see. Show the cards my viewers need to see. And the visions for me. Excuse me. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm getting that someone here, there's someone here thinking of you a lot, okay? On this day, on Mother's Day, they're thinking about you right now, okay? They've been thinking about you all night. They're wondering what you're doing for Mother's Day today. They can't get you out of their mind, okay? Alright, so this person, it looks like you know who this person is. You might not know them personally, okay? I'm not feeling that you might know them personally per se. I'm gonna get more into depth with it, but more deep with it. But it is someone here, and they're thinking about you today. They're always thinking about you. But I feel like this person at one point was very interested in you, but they're very shy. It's a very shy energy. They don't have they don't feel secure within themselves. They have like a lot of insecurities. They're afraid of they're scared that you're going to like what do you call it, you're not going to accept an offer that they offer you. They're afraid you're going to turn them down, okay? This person, they're a good looking person, but they have low self-esteem. They're very health conscious. They exercise a lot. I'm seeing them running. They can have really dark hair, like black hair, or dark brown with dark eyes. Now, I'm not sure if they're dark brown eyes or it's a dark color, okay, dark. So it could be dark blue, dark brown, like a black, okay. But it's very dark eyes. They can have like a honey brown skin, beautiful skin, by the way. And they're very attractive, okay. I feel like the way I'm seeing it is that you are attracted to them, and they do catch your attention, okay. And I feel like you fight it because you don't want to be staring at somebody for some reason, but you are attracted to them. You feel a pull towards them, Okay. They make you feel like a little nervous, this energy, when they come around you. But for some of you, you might have like light conversations, like very, very light. And for some of you, there's no conversations at all. You just see each other. Maybe you greet somewhere. Maybe they just pop in. Maybe you work somewhere and they, like, I'm getting like a vibe, like, this is just an example. For instance, maybe, like, this is only an example, okay? Like, they work for, like, say Amazon, and they go and drop off packages, for instance, right? And maybe they always come and drop off something that you order, at your house, like, all the time. I mean, it's always the same driver, for instance. So maybe when they ring the doorbell and they wait for you to come to the door, even though they don't have to, they wait for you to come to the door just so that they can greet you. And then that's it. There's really no conversation, but they stop and stare at you because they are drawn to you because of your energy, okay? So this is just an example. They don't have, I'm not saying they work at Amazon, and I'm not saying they drop off your packages, but I'm just saying that they definitely are drawn to you and look for excuses, or they look for ways, like an excuse to come greet you. Okay, they're very shy. They're always hoping and praying that you give them some conversation, but I feel that they messed up somewhere. They messed up somewhere in this connection, okay, from the beginning here. I feel like the connection at one point was extremely, extremely strong, okay? It was very strong, this connection, and you both were being pulled and gravitating to one another, okay? But there was something in the way. There was a third party here, whether it's on your side or their side. I'm going to get into it. You could be married, okay? You could be very much so married. And this could be a twin flame. I'm feeling it could be a twin flame, you guys. Doesn't have to be, or just a soulmate here, okay? But it could be either way. So I know some people don't believe in twin flames, and they just feel it's just a connection, a strong connection. So we'll just put it that way, okay? Take it how you want to take it. But some people get offended when I talk about twin flames because they don't believe in it. So I'm just going to say it right now. It's just a really strong connection, okay? So everybody can be happy. And you can put it in your head how you want it to be put there, okay? But it could be that too, okay? It looks like this person, again, they're very, very shy, like very insecure, very codependent on people with energy. This person likes to hide behind people. They don't like confrontations. They don't, they get very nervous. It's a very high anxiety person. Like, I feel like they have a lot of anxiety. They get very nervous around you. But not just you, just in people in general. They're not a people person. They don't greet people. They don't talk to people. Whatever kind of job they do, it's not with people. They might have a working at home job. For some of them, I'm seeing that they collect disability because they actually do have a mental problem. Okay, and they can't work with people, like jobs. You know what I mean? Their anxiety is like out of control for some of them. Okay, not all of them. Maybe just a couple. All right, but there is a lot of anxiety here, whether it's a problem or not. It's a problem for them, okay? They stay away from people. They run from people. They do all that they can to avoid people and conversations. They don't want to conversate with anybody because their hands start to shake. They sweat. Even if they're exercising, all of a sudden they start sweating even more because, like, you're in the way, like you're around them or something, and they get very nervous and they start sweating. I see hands shaking and a nervous twitch on the leg. They might stutter, okay? when they try to say hi to you or something, they might stutter. They might, get very bashful and have a hard time. They feel intimidated if you look in their eyes and you greet them. They feel very intimidated and they hide their face or they turn their eyes away or their face. They kind of fight with themselves, with this insecurity here. Um, but they are very, very shy and insecure, okay? Anyway, I feel like this person at one point was like obsessing over you, following you, stalking you, feeling very possessive over you and very protective over you. So here's another example. So maybe like you're walking at the park, right? And all of a sudden this person, you see them a lot closer to you than normal, because normally they run away from you and other people. Well, say normally you walk at this park with somebody, okay, maybe a friend or your husband or whatever you do, and they normally run away to not be around you, really. But they're always watching you. And say one day you went alone, okay, and they were there. You were somewhere alone, walking or something. They feel like they need to be close to you to protect you because you don't have anybody next to you. They just feel very protective, and so you might find it weird that this person was actually walking a little bit closer to you. I'm not gonna say by your side, but closer to you, watching you more when you are alone, because they feel protective of you. They feel that a woman or a feminine energy should not be walking alone anywhere. So they're very protective of you, and it could be part of their upbringing, or they're very protective of females in general, like their family and stuff. Anybody female, they're just very protective, okay? And so they feel so drawn to you, and they feel like they have to protect you when you're by yourself, okay? But they were like following you around. They were like kind of stalking you here. There could be an earth sign, okay? It doesn't have to be. It could just be it's earth energy, okay? I feel like a lot of Taurus energy here, and I'm feeling Capricorns, Virgo, like all the earth signs are here. They don't have to be that earth sign. It's just the energy that's being put out, okay? Yeah, it's just the energy that's surrounding the both of you is that. I'm also feeling air. I'm feeling you might be, you're putting out air sign energy. You don't have to be air sign either. It's just the energy, like you're just a social butterfly. You're feeling secure within yourself, happy. You're humble, okay? And they're the complete opposite of you. And that's why I'm saying it could be polar opposites between you and them, like a twin flame would have, right? I'm not saying it's a twin flame, but I'm just saying it could be, okay? Because every time you're doing well, they're not. And every time they're happy, you're not. So it's like you're both never on the same page, it feels like, for some. Not all of you, for some, okay? And that's when you're learning lessons from each other. You're mirroring each other, okay? And you're learning from each other. For some of you. For some of you, it's not that way. For some of you, it's this person being triggered because they have a lot of healing to do. Especially if you're married already. This person feels like you're like their soulmate or twin flame, okay? They feel that way. They're very confused at why I felt like they feel confused here. Why they feel the way they do. Why they can't get conversations out of you. I felt like if you have someone, if you're actually legit married or something, or you're with someone all the time, they might think that you have a serious relationship with them. They think that, they don't know that. So they feel jealous, okay, because they see you giving all your attention to someone else and not them. You won't even communicate with them, but you have like full blown conversations, and you're so comfortable with other people and they're not getting that energy, okay? Because they are giving mixed signals here because of their shyness and their insecurities here. They're giving you mixed signals because one day it's like they're very moody. I feel like one day they want to like talk to you, like they want to say good morning to you or something, or they want to give you eye contact or whatever it is, and then the next day they disappear. They want to run from you. They look like they're in a bad mood. They act like they have a hair across their ass, like you did something wrong to them and you didn't do shit. That kind of energy, okay? You're like, okay, well, whatever. Go deal with your psych issue. Okay, I'm good. And that's what you're saying, because you're not going to let anybody be a Debbie Downer on you because they're in that unhealed phase, okay? You're healed, and you're not going to allow anybody unhealed to come in and ruin your fucking day. And that's just it. And this person, I feel like they're really selfish in that way and feel that everything is about them. They might put themselves as a priority, but not you, okay? Especially when they're having like anxiety problems, especially when they're having self-doubt for some, okay? And for some of you, this person is trying to hide their true feelings for you, obviously. It's showing up pretty clear. But also, I feel like this person, they messed up here. They messed up in the beginning here for somebody or some of you. This is not for all of you, okay, this part. But for some of you, they messed up. And you don't trust them anymore. You've changed your mind about this person. They watch you and everything that way. But they're very flaky. They run away. They're a runner for sure. And they're also a chaser. We all have runner and chaser within us, but in the beginning they were chasing the shit out of you. And then I feel like something came in the way. Like they ended up with a third party. They brought in a third party, okay? I want to say that the third party could have been a family member. It could have been a relationship. But it didn't look like a relationship per se to you, because you don't see it, that connection that way. Maybe for some of you don't see them, like it looks like they were trying to pretend they were in a relationship because you might have been in a relationship, because they're very jealous that you're in a relationship and give all your attention to your relationship, okay? If that makes any sense. It really doesn't make sense, but that's how this person thinks, okay? I know, bear with me. I don't understand it. But they felt like it was a competition, okay? It's like at first they wanted to put you in competition by getting you jealous, okay? By bringing someone in and putting all their focus and attention on them to make you jealous, okay? But I don't feel it worked because you're just not into this person that way. You don't know them enough. You find them kind of weird and strange. You find them attractive, but not enough to deal with. You know what I mean? You find them kind of shady and flaky, and that alone, you just don't trust people like that. Okay, and I don't blame you. So yeah, this person likes to do disappearing acts. And they do that on purpose because it's like they feel like if they disappear and come back, when they do come back, then you'll give them attention again. Like, oh my God, they're back, and watch them and be intrigued by them. Maybe that happened a couple of times, or in their mind it did. Okay, I'm saying that this person is a little delusional, okay? They put things in their head that are not actually there sometimes. Like they want to believe that you care. They want to believe that you do get jealous. They want to believe that you watch them attentively. They get their ego gets stroked, you know. They feel happy and confident when you give them that energy. You don't have to be giving them that energy, just in their mind you are. Okay? I know, they're weird. But this person is a loner. They're always by themselves, okay? They don't communicate with people much at all actually. They run from people. So that's why I feel when this person brought someone or started hanging around with someone to make you jealous, okay, you felt like, okay, well, this person doesn't talk to anybody. You never seen them with anyone before. They are always hiding in the woods or wherever. They don't communicate with anyone, and then now they bring someone here, to show that they have someone. Well, yeah, that's obviously very fishy and weird because it's fake. Okay, they're not actually with this person. They're not actually dating someone. It's not a relationship. This person is playing mind games to make you jealous, and they want you to believe that they're seeing someone else, that they're in a relationship to make you jealous, okay? But you see it. You don't see them acting like they're in a relationship. They don't have that connection because they're not connected. They're not in a relationship. This is a person that, is hanging around a family member. It could be a daughter of theirs. It could be, it could be a daughter of theirs. It could be a niece. It could be a family member. Okay, but it's definitely not like a relationship person. Okay. Also, if this person does have a child or children, best believe that the person that they were with to have these children with, okay, it was like a setup, like family members set them up to get married. This person didn't do it on their own, okay? Now, for some of you, this person is still married, okay? This is very few. And if they're still married, then they're just, they're not really happy in their marriage because they don't feel needed and wanted in their marriage, okay? Their person would be very controlling and dominant, and they don't like that. But they're also not acting masculine in the relationship either. And so they're getting walked all over on in their relationship if they're in one, okay? Like if they're married, not like a regular relationship, but married with children. And so when they see you in your energy, you seem so humble and you don't seem like the person that's controlling at all. You are very accepting for people for who they are. And they don't get that with their person, okay? This is very few of you, okay? But best believe that they did not get into this relationship to have children on their own because they're too shy, they're very insecure, and it was definitely set up through either a friend of theirs, someone they know, like a family member, because they don't even have much friends. They don't have friends. You'll never see them with friends. They're too uncomfortable to be with people. They're a very inverted person. Okay. Alright. Now, this person here is thinking about you on Mother's Day. You're obviously a mom. They know that. They've seen you with your children or child. Okay. And they can't get you out of their mind. They see how nurturing you are, and they love seeing you with your child. They see how nurturing you are. They see how loving you are, how patient you are. They see all these beautiful traits, okay, and it reminds them of their childhood, or maybe that how their parent was or wasn't. Maybe they are so infatuated by how you are as a parent, so nurturing and stuff, because they never had that from a parent, okay? And for others of you, they just love that nurturing side of you because they do have memories of their parent being that way with them. Okay, so take it how it resonates. For some it's good, for some it's not, okay? This person, the more nurturing you are, the more attracted they are to you, because it's that nurturing vibe, that motherly vibe, okay? They love that. They love to be cared for. They love to be loved, okay? But the question is, can they reciprocate? No, they can't, because they're too much about themselves, okay? They're very insecure. They have a lot of healing to do. They don't have anything to offer you, okay? And you know that. You feel that deep down. This person can't offer you anything. They can't offer you any stability. They can't offer you any, you know, what do you call it? They can't offer you that they're going to be there for you, because they're very flaky. They're in and out all the time. You can't trust this energy. They're a runner, okay? When something gets heavy or there's too much feelings, they run. So you can't build anything with that. You know what I mean? But they're thinking about you really hard, and they're actually fantasizing about the things that they want to do with you on a Mother's Day, like today. Like, they're wondering if somebody's treating you well. Are you going out somewhere special for Mother's Day? Where are you going? Are you with your children? And don't be surprised if you see them passing by your house today, because they get that energy of stalking too. They just want to see if you left your house to go somewhere with somebody, and who and why and what. They're one of those. And this person is a bit much. They want to know everything about you. Like, they're really digging into your shit. They could be paying for things online to find information about you, like what you do for work, where, if they don't, I feel this person already knows where you live because they've been stalking you for a while. Okay, but during the time that they decided to bring somebody, like a third party to make you jealous, okay, during that time, they stopped, like, stalking you, okay? They stopped stalking you where you physically saw them. It didn't stop them from passing by your house. It didn't stop them from watching you, because they watch you intently, and they want you to get jealous. They want to trigger you with that jealousy. They want to trigger you because when they trigger you, they're like, yes, she feels something about me, or he feels something about me. They get excited. But it's very toxic the way they do it. It's really toxic. So instead of just coming out and sharing how they feel about you and asking you questions of if you're single, if you're available, asking you things, they're paying apps and stuff online, trying to figure out your freaking life, okay? So they already know where you live. They already know your license plate of your car. That's all they need. They might not even know your name, but now they do, okay? You best believe it. Because they're paying money online to find out everything about you. If you're a homeowner or you live in a home, yeah, they dug that out too. They want to know whose name is on the home, if the home belongs to you, if you're renting, because they want to know where you stand money-wise, okay, if you make good money, yeah, stuff like that. They're just really nosy, like too nosy here, too much. And also, if you are very stable and make good money, again, for some of you, they like that because they want somebody they can depend on, okay, to fall back on. Because this person, for some of you, this person's not good with money, or they lack it. And so they also want somebody that they can pick money off of, use you as like an ATM machine. because again, you're like a mother figure. You take care of everything. They want somebody to take care of all the responsibilities too. For some, for others of you, and that's a small portion of you, but for others of you, they do have their shit together. They might not make as much money as you do. Okay, they're very independent. With certain things, but they're codependent when they're with somebody. They're codependent on people that they get involved with, okay? And I feel also that they've had like family members who, were very dominant, okay? Like it could have been like a male, for instance, and they're like surrounded by very dominant women, okay, like sisters, mother, aunts, whatever. They're very dominant and bossy, whatever. So they naturally grew up submissive, okay. And for others of you, if it's, a female, maybe they were raised in a home with all males, and the females are like, they're not treated equal. So they have to do and say what the male says. The males have the authority in the home and not the females. So it depends. It's different for everyone, okay? So, yeah. This person, though, they're very attracted to your ways. They feel that you're a very loyal person. Especially if they've seen you with someone for a very long time. They're not sure. They weren't sure if you were married or not. And the ones that weren't sure if you were married or not, they actually physically had someone, had someone ask you some kind of tricky question. Like, oh, where's your husband? Or, have somebody else ask, like, where's your husband? Or, just to find out if you're married or not, to see what information they can dig out of you. Like, something, like, tricky like that. Just to get information from you. Then this person will go report it back to your, little stalker there. This person, now if they find out that you're married, they'll be very disappointed, but it's not going to stop them from stalking you still and still want you and everything like that. You're still going to be in their head because they feel like they're your person. They feel like you're their soulmate. They feel like you're with the wrong person if you're with someone, okay, and they can't treat you as good as they can because they're not the right person. And they know absolutely nothing about your relationship if you have one. But this is in their mind. Their mind is like dangerous. When they're alone, they think dangerously. They think stupid things that has nothing to do with them. They obsess over things. They get too much in their head, okay? So that can be dangerous for this person because then they start obsessing and then they want to cause problems in your marriage or your relationship. They can get a bit aggressive or like too much. They can start acting really weird, okay? I don't know. This person just has ways about them that when they're jealous, they get like weird. They give like weird energy. They can give you the cold shoulder. They can act really cold, and some of them can like make some rude comments to other people about you, or like a family member. If they hang out with a family member they're comfortable with, they can talk bad about you just to, because they're jealous. So anybody that they're close to, willing to listen to their crap, they'll do it. They'll talk about you. But it's not going to stop them from obsessing over you regardless, okay? But I don't see them expressing themselves anytime soon with their feelings. They're hoping that you will express something, or just, or at least start a conversation so they can express something with you on how they feel after they get comfortable with you. But this person takes a long time to get comfortable with anybody, including family. Okay? They're very secretive. This person, if this person is married, like I said, and they're with somebody dominant, okay, that controls this person, and this person gets cheated on, okay, they've been cheated on, some of them have been cheated on by their spouse, and therefore they're not in a happy relationship, they don't have a good connection, and so they have to stay married, or feel like they have to stay married because of children, money, whatever, codependencies, okay, stuff like that. Then they just want you as a mistress. You know, they want you on the side, but stay married and connected to what they're with. You know, not get divorced. Now I don't know in the future if they want to stay that way, but regardless, I mean, they want to put you as an option here, and not a priority. Okay, you're not going to be a priority in this person's life. Okay, even if they're not married, because their ways of thinking are very different than yours. Okay, they put themselves as a priority and their needs first. And and it's supposed to be, it's like that. I'm not saying it's unhealthy to put yourself first. Obviously, you're going to do that, but they're not going to, what do you call it now? They're not going to reciprocate. You know what I mean? It's always going to be about them and their problems, and they want you to heal them and understand them, stuff like that, because they're not healed. So eventually, if you were to deal with this person, you're going to feel like they're a huge burden in your life. Yeah, until they heal, okay? Nobody wants to hear about someone's problems 24/7, have them crying about all kinds of issues all the time. It gets annoying, you know what I mean? So, anyway, this person, they're passing by your house. For some of you, they're passing by your house. They're seeing if you're home. Some of them are just sitting near your house, okay, in their car or something. It might not be their car. It could be a rental. It could be a family member's car that they're using, so you don't notice them sitting there just watching to see if you leave, and then follow you to wherever you're going, and to see where you're going and who you're going with, okay? Yeah, they're kind of that stalkerish. They're not going to say anything or do anything. They just want to watch you today. For those that are able to leave their home, that if they're married, then the ones that their wives are not around to see this or witness this. But the single ones that are not connected to anybody are most likely stalking you today. To see if you go out somewhere. If they're just really nosy like that. Yep. So that's what they are. You're in their head full time. They're thinking about you today very strongly and passionately. Okay. Now I'm also getting here an ex of yours thinking about you today. If you have children with an ex, they're thinking about you today. They're feeling a bit down and depressed. For some of them, they're going to go spend today with their mothers. Some of them are mama boys, okay? They put their mother on a pedestal, and even put that mother as a priority over you, and it caused problems in your relationship because their mothers got involved in the relationship here. And that's one of the reasons why you got divorced or you broke up with this person. But they're thinking about you. They know what they did wrong. They feel bad. They don't, they're not happy today. They're not happy. They're thinking about the birth of their children. For someone here, I'm seeing that they're thinking about the birth of their children. Maybe some of you had children. Your children were born on Mother's Day, okay? And they're thinking about that, that Mother's Day when your child was born on that day, and it makes them feel sad. It makes them feel really emotional, okay? They feel kind of alone today. If they're dating someone else, they definitely don't want to be with that person today because they're very much so in their feelings, and they don't want to deal with the person that they're dating. I'm also feeling that if they're dating someone else, that other person is fed up with them because they feel like they are an option. They feel like they still put you first and they talk about you too much. I feel like if they're dating someone else, it's not really serious because there's just so much conflict between these two. And it's mostly because they haven't gotten over you, they haven't healed from you, okay? They haven't moved on from you. They might have moved on to a different body, but it's you that they have in their mind. And I see that a lot too when this person, this ex of yours, is being intimate with other people or other person. They mess up and say your name by accident because they're just thinking about you full time, especially when it's intimacy. It's like it's their face that they're thinking of while they're with their other person. And that other person knows and feels that, they're not the ones being intimate with them. They feel like they're pretending that they see your face and not their face, okay? I'm getting that, and that's a really horrible feeling. But they still stick around because they're both codependent on each other. Excuse me. They both don't have many options, okay? I feel like the person that they're dating is older than you are. Even older than they are. They're together because there are lessons they both need to learn from each other, because it's like the divine put these two people, your ex and another person, together that are so similar. They're so much the same. They're both, if they're stingy, they're both stingy. If they both can't save a penny, then it's like they both have the same type of ways, okay, about them. And it frustrates the shit out of both of them. That's why they argue a lot. And, they might have been dating each other for a very long time, but it doesn't go anywhere because they can't live with each other. They have so many disagreements because they're so much alike, and they're very, very stubborn here. They're both very stubborn. I feel like there's a lot of air, okay, and the connection isn't strong. It's just pretty much somebody that they spend their time with because they don't want to be alone, okay? They don't actually love this person. They don't have strong emotions for this person. They use this person for entertainment, to go out and do something, for companionship, but there's no connection here. Because it's like you're in their mind, you sit in their mind 24/7. They know they were bad to you and wrong, okay, and they know that deep down. They'll never tell you that. Probably not, especially if you moved on with someone else, okay, after them. And they're extremely jealous and angry that you moved on with someone else who treats you the way you should be treated. They feel like a fool in that way, that they're inadequate. They feel They feel stupid. They feel really stupid. They feel useless and worthless, okay? But you felt that about them when you were in the relationship, okay? Because they weren't there for you. They didn't treat you well, okay? For some of you that got pregnant with this person, they could have been like really scared and not ready to have a family, okay? And they might have not even wanted you to have this baby, okay? They might have tried to push you into an abortion, try to push you to, you know, not have this baby in some sort of way because they didn't want to grow up. They didn't want the responsibilities, and they still don't, okay? And that was really painful, very painful for some of you. And for some of you, that's what ended the marriage or connection or whatever this was. It ended because of that. For some of you, I'm not saying all of you, okay? But this person was very selfish. Everything was about them. Okay, this ex was about them, their entertainment, what they want to do. They expected you to do everything that they wanted you to do. They were very narcissistic energy here, okay? And they weren't good to you. They were very selfish. Just, everything was about them, their wants and their needs, even when it came to your children. And then even if you got divorced, they fought so much so they wouldn't have to pay child support. They wanted to take the kid. They fought for that. They play mind games with their kids because they could have been old enough where they get to choose where they want to live. And maybe you're the one who ended up having to pay child support because, the kid wanted to stay living with the father or the mother, okay? So you ended up paying child support even though this person didn't want your child when you were pregnant or whatever the situation was. But the child felt like that's their home and, they wanted to finish school, and you understand that aspect of it. But, yeah, it was a whole thing, it seems like, for some of you. But now they see that and they got karma from it because it looks like this person they were about money, and they try to suck every dime out of you after you got divorced or you separated, something with your children. They tried to suck every dime out of you, and they didn't even spend it on the child. They went and spent it on, getting a piece of ass somewhere. Some of them had an addiction to alcohol or drugs or pills or whatever. It could be anything. And they went and spent it on that. Yeah, it was just like horrible treatment here. They constantly told your children or child that you left them and you didn't. And the child knows that you didn't leave them because you're always around them. But they're just trying to, play in their mind and give them a bad image of their mother or father in their head, okay? So it's like they try to brainwash these children or child, okay? It doesn't, I don't want to say it didn't work, okay? But as the child is growing older, they're realizing on their own the truth, okay? The truth is there, and they know it. So, when they get older, as they age, the truth will always come out. You don't have to worry about that. And I think you know that, okay? I know family members, for some of you, they messed up your family. They chose your person over you and your blood family. And they had a big karma from that too. They went through a big loss choosing this person over you as a family member. Yeah, so there's a lot of people going through karma because of, all of that. And now they lost you, the family members that chose your ex over you. They lost you. They know they were really stupid and selfish, and I feel like you disconnected with a lot of family members because of this. You lost a lot of them. Now they're feeling your loss, and they should. And, they're not your people. They weren't there for you. So that tells you everything on who these family members really were. They weren't really family. If they chose them over you, you know what I mean? Not right. And I see that happen. It happens a lot, unfortunately. But it's not unfortunate because, it would hurt more dealing with these people longer, right? And wasting your time. So at least you chuck that out. It's one less burden. And you can focus on you and your family, okay? Because I also see there's somebody here, their family's not happy because they're jealous. You have a lot of jealous family around you. They don't want you to succeed. They don't want you to have anything good in your life. And they're jealous and very negative, and you just don't want to deal with them. And that's fine. You don't have to, and you shouldn't. Because if anybody who's going to, sit around and make you feel bad, they're not your people, okay? But the ones who did, trust me, they're feeling it. They know what they done. They regret it. A lot of them do regret how they treated you. A lot of them regret that they chose someone they don't really know over you, and they've known you your whole life. But their jealousy got in the way. Their ego, their jealousy. They didn't want you to have a happy life with someone else. They want you to suffer with a narcissistic person, basically is what they're telling you here. So that's not good family. Okay, that's not family. That's not, I don't care if they're blood or not. They're not good people. They're not your people. Sometimes we're born into families that are not good for us. You know what I mean? Family is, it's not just blood. It's people who, are on your side, who love you, who are there for you, who show up for you, who got your back no matter what. And these people weren't, okay? So you had to let them go, and you should, And you don't feel a big loss because, I think you think it's a loss, but it's not a loss. You gain so much other love from people who side with you, who are for you, okay? The loss that you're feeling, it's not really a loss that you're feeling. It's just the heartache of the realization here that these family members really didn't have your back. Never have. Never had your back. They've always been jealous of you. These are family members who constantly, gave you a bad reputation behind your back, called you a bad parent, or disagreed with your parent ways when they are far worse than you could ever be. Some of them, even do drugs or drink a lot of alcohol, and, it's like they know they're not a good parent, but want to put you in that spotlight of not being a parent so that it takes off of them. You know what I mean? So anyway, they're not good people. There's no loss here. They're just shitty people, okay? And it is what it is. So you healed from that and you moved on. It is unfortunate, but it's more unfortunate on their side because they're the ones who lost a really good person. They lost someone very loving and caring and nurturing over some person they didn't even know. So because of their jealousy and their insecurities, it caused them to lose, not you. They're the losers, okay? And they're going through karma. You have some family members I see here going through debt, money problems, having problems with their own children here. No respect. The children are very disrespectful to the parent here who judged you, had the nerve, audacity to judge you, but they're going through more than you could ever. And that's their karma. That's their karma for judging you, not knowing what you brought to the table to everybody, and they all miss you. They all miss you, and let them lose you. Don't go back. They're not worth your time and energy ever. They're Debbie Downers. They're just going to bring you down and cause you heartache. That's all they want to do. They're very jealous, stupid people. So let them sit there by themselves. Okay? Alright, so that's what I have for all my mothers out there who are going through something. I hope that you have a wonderful Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day again to all of you. And enjoy your day with your children, okay? And if you don't have any children, or whatever your situation is, go spoil yourself anyway. Okay, you deserve it. It's Mother's Day. Alright, so if you haven't, please hit the like and subscribe button. It's absolutely free. It doesn't cost you a thing, but it helps me put up more content. And thank you all so much who have hit the like and subscribe button. You're all such a blessing to me, and I love you all very, very much. Thank you so much. And until then, so you all have a wonderful day. Enjoy your day. Stay safe. And don't drink too much. Alright, love you all. Bye.